the Nitro RC Nerds here, and this week as I was going through my prioritized list of projects, get a hump pack for Miss Thang here, my D8T, check. Get the engine on my Austin Hyper 7 out there just beasting again, check. Fix the steering slop on my D8T. Wow, what I thought would turn out to be a 2 or 3 hour project has become very puzzling to me. And while I'm still a newbie to this hobby, I have embarked on a lot of different projects. I've built kits, I've rebuilt most of the vehicles that I own and all that good stuff. I understand how steering assemblies operate, but every now and then I come across a project that just makes me scratch my head, and I think you really truly cannot learn about a specific area until you've broken it or until it's no longer functioning like it should. So in a way, I'm kind of excited about this because this is a challenge. So let's walk through real quickly kind of what the symptoms are on. And really the symptom here is that it's got bad slop. So let's take a look, and I mean really bad. Watch this video and you'll understand what I mean. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone to film for me, so I'm going to have to rig something up. But you'll get an idea. Just watch the front tires. I realize that was hard to see. It's much more pronounced in person. You can even watch the wheel here. Same with this one. See the way it's like shaking? So if I turn hard, and to put this into perspective, the last time I was at the track, I was up on the stand, and I could see it, and this other guy standing next to me said, dude, it looks like you're going to lose a wheel. So what have I done so far? Well, I've rebuilt the steering assembly to the 9s. I'm talking soup to nuts, every single piece that plays a role in the steering assembly. I took it completely apart and rebuilt it. The servo saver, took that apart, even changed the bearings on it, reposted it, all the links, everything. And I've concluded that everything on it looks fine. It's tight. There's a little bit of play here in the servo saver. That's normal, or at least I checked all of my other cars and they all have that same amount of play. So what I've concluded is it has to do something with the wheels. Okay, because the further out from here you get, the more loose it is. It's hard to do with one hand, but I can actually hold it, and you can see it's like it's wiggling on the steering hub. So at first I thought, okay, maybe it's the wheels. I've tried various wheels on here, same result. The hub bearings are on here tight, and then I thought, okay, well perhaps there's something wrong with the threading on it, but the threading is fine. I'm able to, on both wheels. And that's the thing, both of them are exhibiting the exact same behavior, which is very, very puzzling. I thought, okay, perhaps it's the hub carriers, because there's a little bit of movement right here you can see. So I put on new hub carriers, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But it's something to do with this area right here, because once it's affixed on there, it really, really shakes. I checked that the hub pin that goes into the shaft is flush, and here's the tip. You can just get a T-wrench and put it on there. If it goes on, it's flush. So here's another tire, the J-Concept 7 halves up Sprite, whatever. It's like the worst name in the world for a tire. But even if I hold the camber link and the steering link stationary, it's kind of hard to see or do with one hand. You can see there's just a lot of movement. So I don't see how it's the wheels, especially since it didn't do this when I first got it. The only thing I can think at this point is maybe it wore itself out or something. So let's go ahead and try a wheel that I've never driven on this before. Proline Taser, same result. And once again, it's really hard to do. Well, it's impossible to do while filming. But even with the wheel off, and if I hold this down, the play is not there. So the play seems to definitely be, once the wheel is on there, it's not snug. Okay, so I believe I'm onto something here. I just changed out the hubs between, I took this one off the back and put it on the front and vice versa, and I'm already seeing a big difference. So you can see it's still moving, but that's actually just part of the, again, if I hold it, there's a big difference between the tires, it appears. And then back here, same thing, you can see this one seems to have more shake than this one. And I think it's just that little extra shake that's causing it when I drive to do bad things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out these two and then we'll give it a test. Okay, so I just swapped out the front and back. This one still has a little bit of movement to it, a little bit of play. This front left one, the first one I did is fine. So what I'll do is I'm going to take it out and run it. Definitely keep an eye on this front right one. If the front left one, the problem solved, and this one still has that issue, what I'm going to do then is take the hub out of this one, put it on here, and if this one is fine and that one's not, then I'm pretty sure it's my hubs. Well, son of a bitch, that didn't fix it. I was really excited. I was thinking I was onto something, but nope, it's just as pronounced as it was. And really, it's more pronounced than on-power steering. So anytime I give it a little boost, and I'm turning, it really wiggles bad. I mean, it's really, I can't have it like this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So this is going to be the end of part one. At this point, I just need to, I guess, kind of think through it. But if you guys have any suggestions whatsoever, let me know, because I'm happy to try anything. And if it comes down to it, who knows? I mean, I don't know what I'll do, but I know I'll get it fixed, that's for sure. So part two will be coming up here soon, because this is going to be, I'm not going to stop until I get this fixed. Thanks so much. Have a great day.